From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's 6:23 in the evening. Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Have new warnings over in northwest Alabama, and you hear the beeping here in the background as things continue to roll in. We have new severe thunderstorm warnings. We'll take you right to Viper Live Doppler radar. And for the storm coming out of southern Tishomingo County in Mississippi, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for southern Colbert County and now northwestern and central Franklin County. That's going to run until 7 o'clock for the storm moving into the Pleasant site in the Pogo areas now. All of these have been moving off to the east, southeast at about 30 to 35. So we'll do a storm track on it. And times of arrival for the new one, and this is going to run across similar communities here. Rock Creek at 625, Pleasant Site pretty much now, White Oak Community and Pleasant Grove at 628, Frankfort 634, Burnout 640, Old Burleson at 642, Belgreen 647, Russellville 649, Glasgow Corner at 653, Isabel 656, Waco 657, Duketon and Newburgh at 703, and Nicks Mill at 706. And if that continues, about 710 to 713, that would be moving into the Phil Campbell area if it holds together. But you're not in the warning just yet. Then we have this other severe thunderstorm warning up here for the east side of Russellville. We've just received a report a couple moments ago of ping pong ball size hail that's 1.5 inches in diameter in Russellville from the storm crossing over. That's moving into the Waco and Bethsaida areas now. The highest threat for hail is from Waco and Newburgh up to Bethsaida and the east side of Russellville right now. That's a severe thunderstorm warning here, mainly for northeastern and eastern portions of Franklin County, Alabama, and western Lawrence County, Alabama. The polygon does go over in the southeast Colbert County, but the storm is mainly staying to your south with the hail and wind threat, but some lightning and heavy rain and some pea-sized hail as far north as Littleville to the Old Bethel area. But this is moving to the east-southeast at 35. We'll do a storm track on this as well. And here for the next 45 minutes, we're talking about Flat Rock at 631, Newburgh 632, Hatton in Lawrence County, Alabama is 632, Oak Grove 638, Mount Hope 641, Landersville 646, Moulton 651. And yeah, you've already had a strong thunderstorm come through. We're talking about another one in Moulton 651. Youngtown 653, Wren 657, 5.701, Hepsidam 703, Oakville at 704, and Speak it's 708. And we just had some quarter to $half size hail in Danville and Speak here with the first thunderstorm not too long ago. That first thunderstorm still has a severe thunderstorm warning on it. And I'll switch to the Huntsville radar. That's just a little piece closer. And that's a mean-looking storm right there, but the main hail threat seems to be shifting out of Morgan County with it into northern Coleman County. But now until 7 o'clock, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Morgan County, which is in our viewing area, and then northern Coleman County, which is outside of our viewing area. So this one is shifting out of the viewing area, but it's straddling the boundary here. So the potential for some quarter to $half size hail with this storm from Falkville southward in southern areas of Morgan County. That's going to include Cold Spring, Odin Ridge, Eva, and eventually Hulako. And then northern Coleman County, if you're watching us here again, you're not officially in our viewing area, but since I'm already here covering the storm, we will break this down for you really quickly. From Vinemont and the north side of Coleman up through the Lacon exit and areas like that, that's where the storm is moving in now. It's headed toward Gold Ridge, Simcoe, Berlin, Baileyton, Holly Pond, and the Union Hill and Joppa areas. Let me go ahead and do a storm track for the hail and the wind threat. And again, you can see this is the hail and wind threat is moving out of Morgan County as we speak. See, why did that not do times of arrival for me? There we go. All right. So Vinemont 633, South Vinemont 634, Gold Ridge 638, Simcoe 644, East Point 645, Baileyton and Berlin at 649, Holly Pond 658, and Union Grove, Alabama 658. But again, I want to stress this. We're just giving the information because we're already here with warnings in our viewing area. Here at Tennessee Valley Weather, we don't commit to coverage in Coleman County because you're outside of the viewing area. Sometimes there are some situations like this when we already have warnings that we're covering that we can cover you quickly, but that's not an all the time situation. So here are our 3 warnings we have. We've already talked about those storms. Let's go back to the GWX radar. Get a better shot of them. We have other stronger thunderstorms as well on the US 72 corridor here from the north side of Florence, moving through Underwood, Petersville, and Central Heights. And then another one here that's probably getting close to getting a warning out here on the southwest side of Athens. So we'll look at this one in detail first. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled the trigger on a severe thunderstorm warning for this one, for the potential for some quarter-size hail. Moving into Tanner and Blackburn, it's lifting. This one is lifting a little to the left of the mean flow. You can see it's moving a little to the northeast now, whereas the other ones are moving east-southeast. So yeah, that one's going to be more of a threat to the Athens area. Let me do a storm track here. And if this continues to do the left turn, again, it may not the whole time. So I don't know if this is going to get over into Madison County for sure, but it's possible as it's moving more northeast. Time of arrival here, Blackburn, it's moving in now. Tanner, it's on top of you. Lawson, it's moving away. French Mill 633, Athens 635, Oakland 635, Madison East Limestone 638, Capshaw 640, Sardis Springs 645, Piney Chapel 645, Monrovia 647, Center Hill 651, Harvest 652, Pisgah at 656. The Alabama A&M campus, you'd be the southeastern extent of this. I think it's mainly to your north if this continues this track. 659, Tony 701, and Maple Hill coming in 704. If that storm continues to hold together, I won't say for sure it will, but it is possible, and it could be producing pea to dime size hail getting close to quarters now, and a lot of lightning and some 30 to 40 mile per hour winds as we speak. Now let me look at the other one up here north of Florence and see if it is also a left turner. It's very possible that it is. Yeah, this one's lifting a little more to the east-northeast. Now, this one is not severe, but it may be producing some pea-sized hail. Again, the skit arrow has it moving east-southeast, but we just ran a radar loop, and we know that's not true. Now, it may eventually start turning to the east and east-southeast, so this track you see here may not hold the extended time, but if it continues its current track, these are the time of arrivals. Jacksonburg and Aqua Vista, it's near you now. Killen 634. The Wilson area as well as Bailey Springs 637. Center Star 637, but I think the bulk of it is just to the west of you. Elgin 640. Zip City 641. Parkertown 642. Kingtown 647. Whitehead 648. Green Hill 650. So knocking on the door, the Tennessee state line here right around 650, and then Arkdale 652, Iron City, Tennessee around 656, Anderson 656. And so I would say between 655 and 710 for places like St. Joe over to Rabbittown and 5 Points and up to Loretta in Tennessee and southern Lawrence County, Tennessee, if that storm can hold together and if it doesn't start turning to the right. That's not something we know ahead of time. We have to watch the radar and see what it does, and it can start turning to the right. But for right now, it's moving more to the northeast, and it appears to be a left turner, and that may continue to be the case. Again, severe thunderstorm warnings are mainly to the south of the Tennessee River now, but there are a couple storms thinking north of the Tennessee River with some small hail potential that we'll be watching very carefully. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue until 7 o'clock for southern Colbert County, a large part of Franklin County in western areas of Lawrence County in North Alabama, and also until 7 o'clock in our viewing area for southern Morgan County. But that storm is shifting down into Coleman County and out of the viewing area now. We'll continue to watch things very carefully. Our next scheduled update will be at 7 o'clock this evening, but should warnings be issued before then, we'll be back live as necessary. Fred Gossett here at the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised. Well, hold it right here. Let's make sure we don't have anything new coming across before I end the stream. And I think we just had an update to warnings already issued. So I don't see anything new hitting the screen just yet. All right, let's see what our little crawl says. Yeah, that's just the polygons being trimmed away. So no new warnings at this time, just the ones that we've already been talking about. So next live scheduled update will be at 7 o'clock, but should new warnings be issued before then, we'll be back sooner as necessary. Fred Gossett here at the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.
We've been doing